Hello and welcome to Patriots Hub. Today marks a big day as training camp officially kicks off for the New England Patriots. And the excitement is already building around what this team might look like for the 2025 season. We've got some incredible news, especially for fans eagerly awaiting updates on the roster and the potential impact of key players. This year, one of the highlights is getting a clearer picture of the projected 53-man roster, the group of athletes who will ultimately suit up and represent the Patriots this season. Along with that, we're going to dive into the story of quarterback Drake Maye, who continues to impress with his development. And we'll touch on some promising potential additions to the roster that could shake things up before the season even starts. To begin with, the best news for Patriots fans is that Stephan Diggs has officially been cleared to practice starting today. After suffering a torn ACL last October at the age of 30, Diggs' comeback has been nothing short of remarkable. The determination he's shown during rehab is inspiring. He's worked tirelessly to get back to full strength and has everything to prove as he returns to the field, despite having secured a big contract in the offseason. Diggs has stayed focused on his recovery and on contributing to this team at the highest level. Head coach Mike Vrabel spoke just recently and made it clear there are no limitations holding Diggs back at this point. That's huge news, because it means that Diggs is positioned to take on the role of the undisputed number one wide receiver, the alpha target for Drake Maye as he steps into his leadership role. Reports indicate that Diggs' locker is practically right next to Maye's, symbolizing the strong connection these two are expected to develop. Their chemistry will be one of the most exciting storylines to follow during training camp. And as the Patriots aim for a strong start in Week 1 against the Las Vegas Raiders, Drake Maye himself has had an offseason filled with growth and plenty of reasons for optimism. The team has added significant pieces across the board, from wide receivers to the offensive line and even in the backfield, with new talent like Trey Hendrickson arriving. But beyond the personnel moves, what stood out is Maye's commitment to building relationships and chemistry with his receivers and other offensive weapons. Even during the downtime between organized team activities and the official start of training camp, Maye made bonding a priority. That period of 5 weeks, which included some personal time like getting married and taking a short vacation, was still heavily focused on fostering trust and communication with the wide receivers, tight ends, and running backs alike. Hunter Henry, one of the veteran tight ends, recently commented on this process, sharing how important it is for the offense to gel off the field as much as on it. Henry pointed out that Maye gathered the guys after minicamp for a few days of intensive work, not only to get as many reps in as possible, but also to build the kind of bond that can carry the team through both highs and lows during the season. Henry, with his extensive experience in the league, knows how much a united locker room and close-knit offense can make a difference. He emphasized that it was valuable just to spend time together, and this connection will help them click more naturally during games, making timing and execution smoother. Mike Vrabel echoed those sentiments, calling that 5-week window between minicamp and training camp the most crucial time for the team to come together. If the players truly buy into the culture Vrabel has been cultivating, the Patriots won't just be a team trying to avoid repeating losing seasons or aiming for a mediocre record. Instead, they could become a legitimate contender in the AFC East, ready to push for a playoff spot and challenge top teams like the Buffalo Bills for conference supremacy. One player who could have a major impact on the defensive side is Trey Hendrickson, who recently made headlines with his holdout and contract negotiations previously with Cincinnati. Hendrickson's situation is creating some uncertainty as he remains sidelined and has even returned home to Florida while talks continue. The main sticking point appears to be guaranteed money. Other elite edge rushers, such as Myles Garrett and T.J. Watt, have secured contracts with 3 years of guaranteed salary. But the Bengals' current offer to Hendrickson reportedly covers only 1 year of guarantees. At 30 years old, it's understandable that Hendrickson is pushing for a deal that reflects his value and experience. This impasse is expected to drag on well into the preseason, possibly lasting a month or more as negotiations play out. If the Bengals remain firm and Hendrickson stays steadfast, agents might step in to explore options for their client elsewhere. That's where the Patriots could emerge as a serious suitor, looking to bolster their pass rush alongside players like Keon White, Harold Landry, and Clayton Chasson. While those guys have shown flashes, none are established Pro Bowlers at this moment. Hendrickson could be the missing piece to make the Patriots front seven a dominant force. This will be a long process, so fans should prepare for updates extending into August. Keeping an eye on how this situation develops and how it might affect the team's final roster decisions. Speaking of the roster, let's break down the current projection for the 53 players expected to make the Patriots 2025 squad. The team started training camp with around 90 players, including one from the International Pathway program. So there's quite a bit of competition for those final spots. At quarterback, the clear starter is Drake Maye. He has earned that role through his off-season growth and leadership. Backup duties are expected to fall to Joshua Dobbs, who provides solid experience and can step in if needed. Bailey Woolridge looks likely to be pushed toward the practice squad unless he can truly stand out during the preseason and force his way onto the main roster. It's also possible the Patriots look to bring in a more seasoned veteran as a third quarterback on the practice squad or pick up a player waived by another team to add depth. In the backfield, Rondre Stevenson and Trey Hendrickson appear to be locks. Antonio Gibson also looks poised to make the team as a versatile and dynamic running back. There was some initial talk about Lan Larison for that spot, but Gibson currently has the edge. Another player to watch is Brock Lampy, who might carve out a unique role as a fullback or even a third tight end, which fits the scheme well, especially under offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels. The Patriots have shown a tendency to carry just to tight ends, with Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper firmly in those slots. Other tight ends like Gene Bell and C.J. Dupre are fighting for spots or hoping to land on the practice squad. On the wide receiver front, Stephan Diggs is obviously the centerpiece. Alongside him, Pop Douglas and Kyle Williams should make the team, while Kahan Booty holds a strong position as well. Mike Reese from ESPN even predicted the Patriots might carry as many as 7 wide receivers, opening room for players like Ethan Chisholm, who has earned a lot of positive attention and looks likely to secure a roster spot. That leaves one final wide receiver spot still up for grabs among Kendrick Bourne, Jalen Polk, and Javon Baker. Right now, Bourne's strong connection with Drake Maye gives him an advantage, but the coaching staff seems intrigued by what Polk and Baker could bring. Jalen Polk, a second-round pick, might have the edge due to his upside and the potential for Josh McDaniels to develop him into a more dynamic threat. Baker also seems to be ahead of Bourne on the depth chart at this moment, making Bourne the most likely candidate to be traded or cut. Looking at the offensive line, the starters expected to lock in are Campbell, Strange, Bradbury, and Moses. Caden Wallace is the most likely depth player to make the roster, with Vidarian Lowe possibly losing his spot unless Wallace moves inside to left guard, in which case Lowe might be kept. Other players like Lean Robinson, Tyrese Robinson, Jack Connolly, Bryant, Dantry Jacobs, and Jared Wilson are all competing for backup roles. Connolly's versatility to play both guard and tackle could give him an edge, especially considering recent retirements that opened up more opportunities. Defensively, the Patriots return Harold Landry, Keon White, Clayton Chasson, and Brady Swinson as the primary edge rushers. However, the group only features for solid pass rushers, so there's still room to add depth or new talent, especially if Hendrickson becomes available. The defensive tackle position is crowded with contenders like Milton Williams, Christian Barmore, Tonga Farmer, and others battling to make a lasting impact. Among linebackers, Spain, Ellis, Given, and Tavy seem likely to secure spots, with Mart Mapu's versatility and upside currently giving him a roster spot, although he could be vulnerable if the team finds another edge rusher. In the secondary, cornerbacks Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis stand out as key starters, with Marcus Jones, Alex Austin, and Marcus Dill also contributing depth at safety. Jabril Peppers and Kyle Duggar are solid starters, while rookie Woodson Pettis has impressed enough to earn a spot. The battle for the final safety position is tight between Hawkins and EPS, with Brennan Scarlett still in the mix, but likely limited to special teams or situational packages. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In an exclusive insider scoop from the New England Patriots camp, whispers are spreading fast about a potential shakeup in the team's offensive lineup that has left fans buzzing with speculation. Sources close to the organization have revealed a surprising development involving Mike Onwenu, the formidable offensive lineman known for his tenacity and skill in protecting the quarterback and paving the way for the running game. According to these insiders, Onwenu has reportedly declined the idea of forming a partnership with the Patriots. Recent draft pick, quarterback Drake Maye. This unexpected news has stirred a whirlwind of rumors about what it might mean for the team's future. Mike Onwenu, a stalwart on the Patriots' offensive front, is often seen as a key player in building cohesion and chemistry, especially with emerging talents like Maye, who is touted as a promising young quarterback with great potential. The possibility of these two stars teaming up was initially considered a natural fit, expected to bring a fresh dynamic to New England's offense. However, the reluctance from Onwenu to embrace this partnership is raising eyebrows across the league and among the Patriots fan base. While the exact reasons behind Onwenu's stance remain under wraps, insiders speculate it could stem from differences in playing style, strategic visions, or even off-field dynamics that have yet to surface publicly. The Patriots, known for their strategic prowess and adaptability, now face the challenge of navigating this unexpected hurdle as they prepare for the upcoming season. With a quarterback as young and talented as Drake Maye, the team was hoping to create a strong synergy on the offensive line to bolster their playmaking capabilities. This development invites numerous questions about how the Patriots will manage their roster and what adjustments might be on the horizon. Will the coaching staff step in to mediate and foster cooperation between Onwenu and Maye? Could this friction lead to a reshuffling of the offensive lineup, or even influence future draft decisions? The NFL community is watching closely, eager to see how New England will respond to this internal turbulence. As the offseason progresses, all eyes will be on the Patriots' training sessions and preseason games, searching for clues that might confirm or dispel the rumors swirling around Onwenu and Maye. For now, the Patriots remain an enigma, with this surprising development adding an intriguing subplot to their journey toward reclaiming glory in the fiercely competitive NFL landscape. Stay tuned, as this story is far from over and could shape the Patriots' destiny in unexpected ways. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.